In this video, we're going to be talking about feedback and how you might use feedback in the classroom. And so, one of the questions we got is I want to give feedback to my students, but it's taking forever. So, idea number one is using technology to give immediate feedback. You can do this a couple different ways. You can use Eduelastic, Google Forms. You could even set up a way for the students to check on Google Classroom, do like a self check if it's practice, and have your students kind of do those different things that way. Another thing is like Edpuzzle. You could put a video in, have a question, and then it gives those students back immediate feedback. Some other ways that you might use technology is we have a Google Sheet that Mandy has created, and it's coded to give students feedback for like task cards. So there's so many different ways that you could kind of use technology to help. And sometimes it just depends on what is the learning goal, and then you've got to decide what tool is going to be best to give that feedback. So feel free to reach out to me if you have a question about that or need more assistance with something that you're thinking about. Idea number two is meeting with students one-on-one or small group. And right here, feel free to add different ways that you might have students sign up for a small group activity. But these were just some of the ideas that I had or I found from others. This is a Google sign up sheet. So students put their time in right here, and then they write their name and they put what questions or feedback they have. So again, you would put in the time, students would sign up to meet with you, and then you would just quickly meet with them. You can see this is like 10 minutes conferences, and other students might be working on independent type activities, or they might be on like a digital content type program. So again, 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and you're just quickly conferencing with students, and then they go back to their seat. Another idea right here is Stephanie Rothstein created this, and she does groups. So group one, and maybe you as a teacher, you list out all those students because you saw patterns in each of those students' work, and you can group your students together. Or maybe you have the students sign up. You tell them, hey, I'm working on this topic. Sign up for which group you want to be a part of. That could also help with that student ownership, but they really do need to be able to know what they're struggling with. So providing that clarity to students, and then they would sign up for a group. The second idea is very similar, but it's in a Google Sheet. And again, students right here would sign up and they kind of say what they need assistance with, what they need um, help with, and then they just sign up for which group they need to meet with. You conference with them, and then you meet with the next group. So, again, having students be able to sign up, but again, they've got to know what they need help with in that area. And then the final idea is this spreadsheet. So there's another video on how to set this up. But right here is a tracking sheet. Students go in and you can see where they're at. Anytime they hit a black line, they need feedback. So again, students fill this out. Black line means they need feedback. So they would do that drop down of like, I'm good, I need help. They're able to ask for help, and then you just conference with them as questions arise. The next one is looking for patterns. So right here, we did a mini make and take, so feel free to add to this Google slide deck. But it just talked about using like a checklist like this to give students feedback. So you can go in and you are able to say on their paper, like number one, number two, number three. And then the students look at the board and they know, oh, number one means I need to check my spelling. So there must be a spelling error in this paragraph or in this sentence. Number three means there's something wrong with my grammar. And they're looking at the board and then they're making those corrections. And then maybe after that, you do a small group conference with those students. The last idea is stickers. You can use Bitmojis. So if you like type great job, you can use Bitmojis to do a sticker, or you can go to Canva. And then once you're in Canva, type in sticker, and all these different stickers pop up, and you're able to go in and customize them. And then you could save them to your Google Keep or your desktop, and then you can add them to students' work as things come in. And all of these are customizable. You can just click and edit whatever you wanted to say. You can go in and add elements, which are like images, into your stickers. So, again, stickers can be really fun, and you can change the colors as well. So if you need help, send me a Google chat message, send me an email, or if you have ideas, fill out this Google form. Put your email, your name, and then what ideas you have for feedback. and then what your advice is. We'd love to hear from you.